let's check out The Man Without Fear. Oh, Just a Little Guy by Frank Miller of Daredevil. This is the volume 1, I guess. This also has a companion that comes over with it. This is a direct market cover. I'll slide the standard cover right over here. And this is the infamous run by Frank Miller. Arguably the best run on the character of Daredevil. So, with that said, front, spine, back, and with it coming out, we also have the companion. Both direct market covers, and both how they end up looking side by side. So, if you're interested in picking that up, either this or the companion, go over to organicpricebooks.com, look it up, see if you get it. If you can, slap the code of 5th of Jack at checkout to be able to save $2 off. If you end up putting 4 more books together, use the discount code JACKITTOGETHER to save 5% off your entire order instead. And this is the original cover when it first came out. With that said, let's switch on over and switch the camera so we can have an overhead view of the art that we have inside the book. So we got the cover. Let's tear off this bad boy. And expose what's underneath. So that's the front of the book. The spine of the book. And then the back of the book. We'll have a voiceover of the synopsis of some of the story. There might be a few spoilers I might end up sprinkling in, and for that, I apologize. So, just in case, this will be a spoiler warning. If you don't want to take a chance of running into a spoiler warning, you'll be able to switch it on over to the end of when we get out of the view of this, and then we'll have our final thoughts of what we thought about the book. All right, here we go. This is the start of the beautiful run of Daredevil by Frank Miller and Klaus Janson on art. This book contains Daredevil number 158 through 161 and 163 through 191. And What If number 28 has a cover price of $100. Unless you happen to be in Canada, it's $125. Throughout the book, we get the special brief synopsis of Daredevil's origins, and then we also end up seeing characters such as Tasha Romanoff, aka Black Widow, Hulk, Elektra, Kingpin, and Bullseye, along with a few other ones that's in there. We get to see the constant ups and downs that ends up going through for Mr. Murdoch. Big thing that we get to also see story-wise is that how he ends up dealing with a loss of a certain character that's in the story, and then also how he deals with that character coming back, dealing with the personal trauma that comes along with that, and how he ends up dealing with the entire situation. Definitely have to say a big high point in the story is definitely how he ends up getting torn down, but he then comes back up and then gets torn down again. He definitely has a connection, kind of like how the Spider-Man, where whenever he has good luck going with it, he's waiting for the other shoe to drop, and it's not a question of if, it's a question of when. And as always, a little special features that you end up having, we're going to end up saving that. So if you do end up picking up the book, you'll have something to be able to check it out. Welcome back. And this is going to be our final thoughts about what we thought about Daredevil by Frank Miller. So, honestly, I enjoyed the story. It's nice to see the ups and downs that he ends up going through, and seeing the characters such as the Black Widow, a Hulk, Elektra. There's a nice little surprise that ends up happening with Elektra, and there's another nice way that we go around with it. And it's a nice build-up of a story that they end up having, but then also you still have the characters such as Foggy playing roles into the book. I didn't realize how long ago the book was ended up being printed, but I'm glad I ended up jumping in. This is kind of definitively seen as the best run of Daredevil, so I ended up wanting to add it to the collection, but I also see us going down the rabbit hole of getting more Daredevil into the collection as well. I ended up picking up a Brubaker one for a crazy deal, and we're also going to end up picking up the Zdarsky book, so we may end up going down that rabbit hole. Daredevil is also seen as the most consistent character of getting good, solid storylines. So it's not going to be something that's going to be so bad for us to be able to go down, or it's not too bad of a rabbit hole for us to be going down. And let us know which run is your favorite. So not to be blind to the facts, but now we have to end up ranking this. On a scale of 1 through 10, I'm going to give this a solid 8. I enjoyed the story. I wasn't completely blown past with the story. But that's also, I've heard the next one, the companion, is what you want to end up going with. I believe that has Born Again that's inside it, and that's going to be what the new Marvel show is going to be based off from. So that's something that we could end up building into it. Eventually, I'm going to end up getting to that as well. And I also picked up the Elektra book as well. Well, I've had the Elektra book. I was able to pick up it for a crazy steal. So, but Frank Miller, Daredevil, got an 8 out of 10 on what we ended up thinking about it. So, if you end up wanting to pick up this book or any other book, go visit the channel affiliate Organic Price Books. Use the discount code of 5th of Jack, all spelled out, to save $2 off. Or, if you happen to be a big shopper, if you get 4 or more books, use Jacket Together to save 5% off your entire order instead. Orders that have $50 or more ends up getting free shipping, and you'll end up getting a nice bomb-proof shipping that they end up knowing for. Thank you for watching, and until next time, we'll see you guys later.